Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We're looking at Dixie on a daily time frame, and today is Thursday. So let's get ready for some price action. As we look at the daily time frame, you can see that Dixie did a nice buy up yesterday. We did not close above the 200 EMA, we closed on it. So we're back into this little triangle, and we are consolidating once again. Today, the goal is not to close above under 104 and actually to close above 105. And if so, we can basically say this triangle consolidation is possibly breaking to the upside, meaning we should probably get some downside on crypto and tech stocks moving forward. Um, Dixie does have a little bit of bear divergence here, but as long as you're closing above the 21 EMA and this 21 EMA is getting above the 55 EMA going towards the 200 is giving you a nice possibility of breakout occurring here on Dixie. As you can see, I have this little triangle here. Once the triangle breaks out, I'm looking for it to come tag into this area here, maybe consolidate and then break out again. So that's what I'm looking for on Dixie moving forward, and we'll see how that plays out. So far for the 4 hour time frame, you can see it's kind of just bull flagging, just a liquidity sweep of the previous level, and now it's looking like it's sitting right on support. So we're gonna basically see how today progresses. If today Dixie gets continued upside, like how it's got this bullish divergence on top of the RSI, then you should see some downside on other assets. So please be ready. All right, let's move on to those other assets right now. Starting off with Bitcoin. Um, Pre-market right now is down about 75 points. So it looks like US markets are gonna open up with a little bit of a discount. And then if anyone wants to buy the dip, they're probably gonna be more than able to. Excuse me. So here is Bitcoin on a daily. I just closed my long from last night on Bitcoin. I mean on ETH. So on Bitcoin on a daily time frame, kind of doing what Dixie did. It did a drop, then it's doing a pop up. So excuse me. So we have to break above this resistance over here at 25,200. When we get a 4 hour open and close above 25,200, you should quickly look for us to get to 26.3 and probably to the next target. After 26.3 is cleared, we're probably going to go very, very quickly and fast to around 34,000. So be aware of those levels because they are going to come quick. And then if we do find resistance here and get a little bit of a pullback, which is totally okay, I would look for some support around 22,500. Losing 22,500 is a risk. Then we're going to test into 21,100 and then even lower to like 19,500. Those are possibilities if we lose 22,600 to the downside on a 4 hour open and close. As long as you're holding this level and continuing up, you have to get above 25.2, and then we can go look for that next level of resistance, which is 26.3 and beyond. Aside from that, let's go to the 4 hour and see, because right now we're kind of above and beyond the EMAs. So here's 4 hour, we can see that what we're doing is using the 21 EMA as support. You are coming into overbought conditions after two drives. If we get a third drive here, the possibility of swooping down a little bit to grab a little liquidity over here to 23 to 22.5 is possible. So that should not be a area or a price action that scares you. You should be ready for that buy up. And then if market wants to and just continue up from here and take out this high, we can do that as well. So be ready for that to the upside on Bitcoin. If you claim above 26.5, you should probably look for like at least like 30K ish around there. And then that psychological number might give you a little bit of front run resistance. And then if not, we'll probably just shoot on through. I'm looking for that 10K candle, from 25K to 35K. Let's make it happen. Um, what else can I show you? Volume wise, it's lackluster. RSI, we're not overbought, but we're near there. Coming off an overbought condition, we tested the 21 EMA. Usually I like to test into this lower level. That should show you how bullish it is. But if we find resistance over here at 25.2, then I'll be looking for this level 25.6. or 22.6 because more than likely it's gonna retest for liquidity and then continue up. That's basically all I have for on Bitcoin right now. Let's go take a look at ETH on a daily and see what that guy is up to. Keep in mind, guys, that today is Thursday. People are setting up for the weekend. If you're going to be risk off mentality, you want to probably take your profits as high as possible. And if you're not trying to do anything in the weekend, maybe you are hedging at this height into a short for your long. So many options to be had depending on what your strategy is and what your trade is. Here's Ethereum on a daily time frame. As you can see, we are all EMAs crossing above the 200 EMA. The issue is we got a little bit of bearish divergence on the EMA, showing you the possibility of this being a fake out. And the only way I will agree with that is if price action comes and opens and closes underneath 1540. If we start doing that, it's a risk for a downside move, but we still have a possibility that after 1540 we find some support at 1480 and then continue back up. So in like a little zigzag, 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 kind of like a diamond pattern over here is what some people might call it. I just want to see, yeah, like a diamond pattern. I'm gonna leave this open for a quick second. There you go. I just want you guys to see what I mean by that. And a diamond pattern is usually a consolidation continuation pattern, meaning it's like a pit stop before it continues the trend in the direction it was going in the first place, aka up. So let's do this. I'm sure there is a tool to do this, so you don't have to do it the way I'm doing it, but I don't know where that tool is. So I'm just gonna do it like this. Eh, something like that. It's like consolidating in this diamond pattern, and then eventually you can come test this low and then break out the diamond pattern, continuing the one-to-one extension to the top side. So exactly what you saw here. I love my computer so much sometimes. Just so helpful, so reliable, so fast. My computer. I would look for a move like that. Basically a breakout move. And then the target of this is about 1900, 1920. So that's something that you guys can keep an eye out for. If we break a 4 hour open and close above 1750, you should be looking for 1850 to 1925-ish as your next level of resistance. And after that, probably 3000-ish. So you know that, hey, this little consolidation pattern, if it actually does prove correct, it will break out and not this downside. It's going to do a one-to-one move up. So this is wave one. We all thought, or whatever we thought this was, but it was actually just wave one. This was wave two. And now we're going to get ready for wave three. And then wave four can be the consolidation between 3,000 and 1,800. And wave five is the breakout right out of 3,300 to like, wherever we guys assuming. So that's that. Let's go to a 4 hour time frame so we can give you a little bit more realistic TA. The other one is way too long term, but it is something you should consider as a realistic possibility. And this is the 4-hour time frame. So as you can see, ETH is well above the 200 EMA, coming and testing into that. If anything, these are bullish retests because we didn't even close under the 21 EMA. RSI is showing you that it's cooled off and it's ready to poke up again. So the last level of resistance right now is the 1665 level. Once you close above this with a 4-hour open and close, you're going to probably test into the 1720 to 1750 level. And then if you can close a 4-hour above this, we're going to go look for that another level, that 1850, 1860, and then 1920, 1930. If we start feeling resistance right here, which is logical, we can come back and test into that $1,600 area, 1590 area, which is a long scalp. And then from there, you can see if we go sideways and up. But losing this level here, we're going to test into 1480-ish. That's also a long scalp area, but it's more risky that when you take a long from here, more than likely 1600 is your resistance for a dead cat bounce to come back, double tap, then break out. So just keep those things in mind moving forward. Today shouldn't be too crazy of price action. Tomorrow might, but just be ready for sideways and consolidation in that triangle, and then probably a breakout. If anything, I want everyone to pay attention. During the bull runs, okay, during the week it was whatever, but in the weekends we would pump. Okay, so this week we were kind of like consolidating and then we pumped into the beginning of the week. So this weekend could be counter of the week's price action. If we pumped all week, this weekend we could see the shave bet and then we can pump again right into the start of next week's, like after Sunday. So just be aware of that weird price action that sometimes it likes to do. And then aside from that, yeah, just if you have any questions or concerns, if you have other assets you want to go over, leave it in the comment section below and I'll get back to you in the next video. If you are interested in trading with me live, please feel free to join our Discord server. The link to the Discord server is in the description of the video below. And if you are if all that is all good, if you could do me a favor, leave a like, a subscribe, press the bell button for notifications, and then spread this video to anyone else who enjoys crypto, as well as leaving me a comment telling me how I'm doing. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps the algorithm spread the love and then helps us grow, and that just keeps us doing this much, much longer. So thank you so much. I greatly appreciate all your time, guys. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Be safe.